Nuts, particularly almonds, are often misunderstood in the world of fat loss. For years, they were demonized for being too high in fat, casually lumped into the same category as chips or cookies because of their calorie density. But that thinking, thankfully, has shifted. Today, almonds and other nuts have reclaimed their place in the nutritional landscape, not as snacks of guilt, but as deep, metabolic contributors to a healthy, fat-burning body. They are dense, yes, but they are dense with purpose. When consumed mindfully, in small, intentional servings, almonds can actually help your body burn more fat at rest, stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and create a stronger hormonal environment for sustained weight loss. Almonds are rich in monounsaturated fats, the same heart-protective fats found in olive oil and avocados. These fats don't just offer cardiovascular benefits, they actively support fat metabolism by influencing the expression of key genes and enzymes related to energy expenditure. Research shows that people who consume almonds regularly tend to have a higher resting energy expenditure, meaning they burn more calories even while sitting or sleeping, than those who avoid them. This is not magic. It's biochemistry. The fats in almonds encourage your body to use fat as fuel rather than storing it, and they support the function of mitochondria, the tiny energy factories in your cells, so that your metabolism stays humming, even in a calorie deficit. But fat isn't the only reason almonds belong in a fat loss strategy. They're also loaded with protein and fiber, two nutrients that stretch the stomach, slow digestion, and increase satiety. When you eat a small handful of almonds, say 12 to 15, you're not just consuming a satisfying crunch. You're giving your brain and gut time to communicate, triggering the release of satiety hormones like cholecystokinin and peptide YY. These hormones reduce hunger not just in the moment, but in the hours that follow, making you less likely to overeat later. Perhaps one of the most overlooked benefits of almonds is their effect on blood sugar control. Even though they contain no sugar themselves, their combination of fat, fiber, and protein has a stabilizing effect when paired with higher carb meals. For example, eating almonds alongside fruit or oatmeal can slow the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream, preventing sharp insulin spikes and the inevitable crash that follows. This stabilization is critical because chronically elevated insulin, often triggered by processed carbohydrates and sugars, is one of the main drivers of fat storage, particularly around the belly. Now, here's an important warning. Portion control is absolutely essential. Nuts are a perfect example of how something can be incredibly healthy and incredibly easy to overdo. One handful of almonds is about 160 to 170 calories. 2 or 3 handfuls, and you're consuming more calories than many full meals. And because nuts are not bulky like vegetables, it's easy to snack mindlessly, especially when you're distracted or emotional. This is where the good turns into sabotage. Even the healthiest fat can become excess fat if it exceeds your energy needs. So the key is mindfulness.
Portion them out.
Eat them slowly. Savor their richness. Let them satisfy, not seduce. Also, choose raw or dry roasted almonds with no added oils, salt, or sugar. Many commercial nut products are roasted in inflammatory oils like soybean or sunflower, which can undo much of the metabolic benefit and add hidden omega-6 that push your body toward inflammation. A clean almond should list one ingredient: almonds. That's it. Almonds are also incredibly versatile. You can crush them and sprinkle them over a salad for texture. Toss a few into a smoothie for richness. Combine them with a few berries for a blood sugar balance snack. Even almond butter, if it's just ground almonds and maybe a pinch of salt, can serve as a high-protein spread on apple slices or whole grain toast. The goal is always to pair their healthy fat with fiber or protein or both to create a balanced metabolic moment that tells your body, you're full, you're nourished, and you don't need to keep chasing more. Emotionally, nuts offer something grounding. They're not fast food. They require chewing, texture, patience. There's a natural slowness to them that brings you back into your body. In a world that pushes us to rush, to snack mindlessly, to eat on the go, almonds ask us to pause. And that pause? It's often where healing begins. So no, almonds are not just a healthy snack. They are a strategic fat, a metabolic enhancer, and a tool for satiety. When used wisely in the right dose, they help shift your body into a state of calm, regulated energy use, not deprivation. That's the kind of fat loss that sticks. It's not frantic. It's not obsessive. It's intelligent, cellular, sustainable.